Hello everyone. I just thought I'd start off this episode by talking about, once again, what I've been doing between episodes. I've rearranged a fair bit of ME stuff. Let's begin with the most important one. Deep storage is gone. It's not gone, it's been moved. It is now down here, which is far from complete, but this is going to just be a mass of deep storage units. So I've got blocks here, I've got items here, I've got ores and stuff here. Well, not ores, but minerals, I suppose you could say, is a catch-all term. So that's all hooked up with a bridge. What else have I changed? That's that bridge there. I've adjusted the defrag system. It now puts empty ones straight into the chest, which is actually kind of important because if you don't have enough IO ports here, then the system can just stop because it'll fill up with disks that can't empty into the ones that are left in here while it's still pulling them out, especially if you get empty ones stuck in these slots behind full ones. So what this does is just puts empty ones straight through, so as soon as that switches back off, it'll put the empties in, and then it'll all work. Accordingly, this is now short. It was on 30 seconds, I think. It's now 10 seconds. What else have I changed over here? I've added another alloy smelter just to divide up the vibrant alloy from the energetic alloy, because I kept getting an ender pearl put in there when it started trying to make the vibrant alloy, and then it would have to make the energetic alloy, the ender pearl would get in the way, and then it would put in the energetic alloy, but it would think it had already done the ender pearl, which I'd taken out because it was in. So I've separated those. I've also put some octatic capacitors in because I was just watching Slip's mod source video. I didn't know the capacitors sped the machines up. I thought they were just power storage. They speed the machines up, so I've put those in. Electrical steel, which I had plenty of just from finding in chests, is now in. I put in Ender IO silicon in the recipe, then I checked the ore dictionary and it is equivalent to applied energistics silicon. So I have in fact now set up this to put silicon in there, so I get all AE silicon, which means I shouldn't need to autograph that because look how much I have got. 252. I've got enough redstone. I don't need to fortune redstone ore. I'm putting redstone ore into my new sag mill because it has an 80% chance of producing silicon, as well as the redstone, which is very useful, and also a small chance of producing cobblestone. So I've got more than enough redstone. I can afford to not have it fortuned and just get a bit less, but I get silicon out, which is great. I've got my potion things set up properly now, so that's exporting for the regen potions, that's exporting for the health potions. You can use ME and stuff. The reason it wasn't working before is because these were all in random. It only imports stuff into the machine, exports, if you've got these set, so that's fine. And I've just got the recipes up here, so one bottle, one potion, one bottle, one potion. So that's done. I've got another pulverizer here to deal with my excess iron ore. I've got a little system over here for pumpkin and melon. That's not permanent by any means. Over here I've set up the beginnings of, I'm going to have normal crops over here, so magical crops are over there, normal crops are over here. I've got most of them in. I don't care about things like strawberries and tomatoes and stuff, I'm not going to bother with those. But I've got wheat, carrots, potatoes, netherwort, cotton and barley. Of these, honestly, I'm probably only ever going to use the carrots for golden carrots, potentially, and the netherwort. But this I want to move over by one. This half here, everything on this side, I want to move over this way by one, and then I want to move the entire thing this way by one. Now that would be a pain normally. I've got a little force manipulator set up here which I will be using. I'll do that in a little bit. And then I've got sugarcane and cactus here. I've got way more cactus and sugarcane than I'm ever going to need already. So that's that. I've made... Well, I did put in a thing over here for a little wireless receiver, such that when I defrag the system, what it would do is, because it was pulling all of the nether stars out of the system when it defragged, before they were put back in, it was spawning withers every time I defragged. So what I did was I put in a wireless receiver on the defrag channel to override it. I've taken that back out because I don't need it anymore, for the simple reason that the deep storage is hooked into the system directly here, so it doesn't get disconnected by the defrag. Sorry, by the network reset button, and also because it's in deep storage rather than in the cells, it just is always stored. So that solves that issue. So as I say, this is by no means permanent. This is going to look much nicer once I'm done with it. What was the other thing I was going to do? Oh yes, I was going to make a block replacer. Because what do I need? I need marble. Oh. I need a bunch of this. Where is my... Can I have my... Thank you. No, it's in my... Go me. Chisel. So let's get all this marble dented. And then let's see if I can get this right. I need to put... well, I can use one that's already there. So I need to grab... How does this work? Ah, there we go. So I'll put those in there. And what this does, it's not as good as the equal exchange from Thaumcraft, which I believe gives you the block you're swapping back. But since this is dirt, I don't care. This is much quicker than taking it out and putting the marble in, especially on corners where I haven't got a block to place it against. So this is very convenient, just to finish this off. Can't believe I haven't made it sooner. Well, I'd forgotten it existed, that's why. Once again, I've got to thank Slip for reminding me of its existence. Big shout out to Slipgator, even more so than usual, for the Hermitcraft World Tour in which he noticed my presence and name checked me. I mean, one of the things that I really like about Slip, part of the reason he's one of my favourite YouTubers, is his level of engagement with his audience. And so in that regard, it's not that surprising that I got name checked by my favourite YouTuber. But still, that was quite something, and I fanboyed the hell out of it. Slip, if ever you happen to watch this video, on the off chance, mad props. So I'll just carry on with this and then we'll go and do something else, probably work on the moving bits that farm around with MFFS. That's great to say fast, MFFS. Anyway. I've been holding off on recording because the internet's acting up. And that doesn't stop me playing Minecraft and recording, but... well, if you hear any voices and stuff in the background, it's probably my family complaining about the internet acting up. So what I've done here... It's been quite a while between episodes and this took a while to get started. I've moved my Quarry Plus because it finished in the Twilight Forest. I've now moved it into the Nether. And it is clearing out this area, it's taking a while. So that's where that is now. Book, can you not do that? It makes me nervous. Okay, a few changes over here. You'll see I've replaced some of these with sag mills. Because what I did was I just went through all the ores that are useful and worked out for each one whether I wanted to subject it to fortune with the breaker plus, whether I wanted to pulverise it, or whether I wanted to put it through a sag mill. Sag mill aircraft going overhead. Sag mill often offers the advantage of energy because it's 360 MJ, which is 3600 RF, compared to 4000 for pulverizer. So for something like, for example, aluminium, although you get the same amount of dust out, it's beneficial in terms of energy, and also the sag mill goes faster because you can have the octetic capacitors. You'll notice that aluminium isn't a pulverizer. This is because there's a bug in the mod. For some reason, you can't put aluminium ore into a sag mill. It won't go in. And the mod author refuses to fix it because they stopped work on the 1.6 version of the mod a while back. So I'm stuck with this pulverizer here. I'll probably swap it round later, but it's very annoying because this was very nice and symmetrical. It looked really cool. Honestly, I'd happily replace all of these with sag mills if not for the fact that some of them do need to be pulverizers, because it just looks really cool and it goes better with this grip. Oh, I forgot to take the phone. I'm just going to carry on. So yeah, I've got sag mills around here. Generally it's an advantage of having a slightly higher chance of getting something out or whatever. What else has changed? What else have I done? I've had to have more power because I seem to be getting quite a big power drop. It's now filled back up, I believe. Yeah, that's all fine now. But for a while these were all empty and I was a bit worried. That seems to be fine. I've got more deep storage in down here. Not all of them are actually being used, but I've just done it so it looks better and so everything's in place. I found out quite by accident deep storage units seem to be able to store fluids. I will investigate that further at some point because that's interesting. I didn't know that. There was something else. Something else? Anything? That's just so I can set stuff up. Nope. Okay, so I have not tested this out beforehand. Oh yeah, I'm going to need some custom. I thought I had some custom modules. I guess not. Let me give you a sec. Okay, so I have not tested this out beforehand. In fact, I haven't used force manipulators very much at all. I've played around with it a bit in a test world to try and wrap my head around how King Daddy D-Mac's world-eating mining setups work. So the basic principle of this is I think it can only move things one block at a time. So let's see, I want to move this half across. It's going to do weird things with all the wiring, but I'll worry about that later. So let's, have I got another gold ore there? Get my angel block, and actually this is going to be a bit tricky. I'm going to need more blocks. I am so well prepared. Screw it. Let's just borrow some. And then I want my angel block. And that needs to go. Good enough. Okay, so custom module from you to you. Field structure saved. Now I want this on. Right. So at the moment that is moving that way. So I need to rotate this, I believe. No? How do you... No. Honestly. Wait, what? Which way is that moving? This way. You? No, that's still moving that way. How about you? Yes, that's now moving the correct way. So now what I need to do is move this into place. So... Nope, that way. Is that starting in the right place? I think so. It's really quite hard to tell. Almost. No, that's one too far. And then down a bunch. That's almost correct. Down one and across one and... Perfect. Perfect. Prepare for this to go horribly wrong. It is not happy. It does not want to move it. Why does it not want to move it? That's getting power. It is on. It is on. It doesn't want to move it. Why does it not want to move it? Could it not move an angel block? Is that what it is? No, still won't move it. Spot loader? Oop. There's obviously a block here it can't move, but I don't know what. That's frustrating. Ugh. Noise outside. I may well just have to rebuild the whole thing. And that is really annoying. It could well be the Ender IO conduits that won't move. I don't know. I guess I'm going to have to do this manually then. It was worth a try. Say what you like about the misuse, especially in the Minecraft YouTuber community, of the term OCD, but it's fair to say that it was very compulsive on my part to move the entire thing one block this way just so that the centre of it is at 150. Because it didn't matter, but it bothered me. This is now all set up. It is much better with this running down the middle. as well as more symmetrical about 0. The pumpkin and melon things will go at this level. Once I decide how I'm doing them, because I probably won't use ME like I've got over there because I haven't got ME stuff here. I don't feel like wiring in ME stuff just for that. So I'll probably use block breakers or something. Vacuum hoppers, I don't know. But that's now done. It obviously needs a shell around it. Stuff, but structurally it's done. The core. So that's another project ticked off. I wish I could do a to-do list a bit like Slipgators, but I can't have advanced information panels because nuclear control is an add-on to IC2, which I do not have in my pack and do not particularly want to add. Oh well. How am I for time? 9, 12. Got about 10 minutes left probably. What shall I do for 10 minutes? Funny thing about the Deep Dark, I've gone back in there and it doesn't seem to be crashing. Of course it might do it if I go in again today, it might suddenly decide to crash, just to troll, but see, I honestly don't know what the problem was, which annoys me. I hate an inconsistent problem more than a consistent one because it means I can't work out exactly what the issue was. Something else I don't think I've mentioned yet, I've hooked this up, some red alloy wire around here, just so I can switch this from pouring out into those to doing ingots. Eventually I'm going to have a whole setup where the smeltery just smelts things down and puts it straight into the ME fluid storage, and then the fluid export will go to just a bunch of casting tables and basins with different moulds in them, different casts. That's the plan for that. So when I was working over there, I put down an obsidian chest with the advanced item collector on top to catch any stray items that the coin of sucker missed. And then I had an idea. This is a player interface. What it does is any item that goes into it goes into your inventory. So put the advanced item collector on that, and if my coin of suck is off, look at that. Isn't that magnificent? Because what I need to do here is change this up a little. I'll probably just swap these around. I think that's not that one. That one, no. Oh, you have to have an empty hand. And that way I can't fail to pick up items, which is great. There we go. Let's just stick that back in there. And then that needs its capacitor back. And that's it. Do you know, I think those have earned a place in here. That's not bad. Man, this thing keeps running out really fast. Okay, we've got tainted soil. There's a new entry at the top here. Dye essence I might do. Essence dust I might do. Spider, why are there so many spider eyes? Oh, I know why, of course. I actually think they're already in the system. Leaves, no. Sulfur, probably get a lot of that. Let's just set some of these up. So tainted soil. Let's put you there. Why not? Storage bus. I need more storage buses. I know why I need more. It's because I want to make the things now to stop it because I was running out of power. Okay, which one was it? Oh man, I haven't set any of these up. What have we got? Grass, sand, nether brick, tainted soil, soul sand. So soul sand, grass, sand, nether brick, tainted soil, yeah? Yeah. So let's just grab those. Grass, sand, soul sand, nether brick, tainted soil. Grass, 10. Sand, 10. Nether brick, tainted soil, soul sand. And then I'm also going to need, man, I'm out of any cable. System needs rebooting. System needs rebooting. So that's that. And then, what else was I going to do? So that's those sorted. I could put sulfur here. Or not. Storage bus. Now this is where it gets a bit tricky. Sulfur. Temporarity. Good, that didn't start filling with anything else. And yeah, essence dust, why not? Let's not worry about dye essence just yet. This is filling up, I might need more floors. Possibly some units in the middle, I don't know. So now if I defrag, that's up to 4 there, let's see where it ends up. Yeah, that's definitely cleaned the system up a little bit. Got one fewer there and we haven't got a red one. So that's definitely an improvement. Just one last thing to take care of. Must remember to no, that was not correct. Lock that. Make sure that one's locked. Okay. What else did I put in? Is that it? Just thought I'd come and check on this before we end. See how it's going. Move to it's progressing, I guess. But it still hasn't even cleared the whole area. Crazy. It's on the last layer of it though, by the looks of it. So then it'll build the frame and then it'll start quarrying properly. I didn't think it was supposed to collect the blocks, but it clearly has been. Go figure. Anyway, I know it's been a bit of a short episode, but that is going to be it, because I don't know what else to do for today. If you've enjoyed the video, remember to leave a like, share, favourite and comment, help support the channel. Subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you for watching, and what on earth is a lectern doing facing that way? Silly rendering errors. See you next time.